To anybody looking on the outside of this van, it just looks like your normal day-to-day work van. Nothing to see here, keep moving along, and that is exactly... Madame, why are we crying here? We've got a video to be making, and you're ruining the intro. I've not made a video in over a month. You know how important this is? And you're just crying like a baby. Is it because you want to be in the camera? I'm trying my hardest to keep myself at a calm level because I am so pumped. I've just been listening to The Prodigy. I'm hyped right now. This is the video I've been desperate to make for the last month. Frustrations, terrible weather, loads of things trying its hardest to delay this video, but we're here. We're making this video. And this is the time to show you my new van build, Combo Colin version 1.0. So before we get to the unveil of my my van build, which is what you all want to see, obviously, I just need to explain something. So now, to do a proper full van build, and what I mean by a proper full van build is installing electronics, sort of like, you know, plumbing system, making a bed, properly building like customized storage, etc. to the van. To do all of that with one person who has no experience takes a lot longer than a month. What I'm basically trying to get at is I had to make a decision. Either I don't make a video for like 3 months, or I don't go on any camping trips for 3 months, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So what I've decided to do is do a version 1.0, which is like a light build. The plan is, this is the version that can get me out there camping, and then once the spring hits, March or April next year, hopefully financially I'm in a better situation so I can afford to do better builds with the car. But not just that, with the better weather, etc. I'm planning to then slowly start building version 2.0, which is a more permanent build. That was my logic, and I just wanted to tell you that before I show it. So I'm going to head to the shops and get some storage for my van. While I'm doing that, I'm going to roll the clips I've got that showed me building this van. So here we go, take it away. Hi, my name's Jack, and this is day one of my Vauxhall Combo van conversion. So I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like now. So nothing has been done so far. As you can see, it's got all the old ply line in here, the bulkhead, everything basically, nothing has been done. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to strip down this whole van. Starting with removing the bulkhead. Need to remove all of this. All of the plastic trimming needs to get removed as well, because we are going to insulate everything. So basically all of this is coming off, stripped to its core, insulate it, and yeah, that's literally our first step.
Boy next door, I wanna join the same clubs, I wanna try the same drugs on the floor. Boy next door, I get a little nervous, your shadow's on the curtain.
Hello there. This is my van. Unfortunately, there isn't much done or been done to the conversion. From the last clip, I think the bulkhead's been removed. Annoyingly, this right here, this seat was being held up partially by the bulkhead. So as like a, you know, until I can find a new seat for this and just replace the whole seat, we've just used a ratchet strap here to keep it upright. Otherwise, it just falls back. and then we try to install parking sensors on my van here. Installation is in, but the electrics didn't work. Probably something that I've done wrong. Definitely there's something I've done wrong. So that's having to take a bit of a seat on the side right now. Today, the plan is just to sort of give it a bit of a general clean. Not that it really matters, it's going to be all covered up anyway with carpet and thermowrap, but just give it a bit of a general clean, and then I'm going to start. I'm going to install sound deadening on the side, and then I'm going to start insulating it. So that's the plan. So roll the time lapse.
Boy next door, I wanna write a novel, I wanna spin the bottle on the floor. Boy next door, I get a little nervous, your shadow's on the curtain, I'm sorry I noticed. Boy next door, I wanna join the same clubs, I wanna try the same drugs on the floor. Boy next door, I get a little nervous, I'm fighting off the urges, I'm sorry, I know it's wrong.
Oh my god. Hello there. We've been blessed with a day that is not raining. I cannot believe it. Hi. The last few days have been a nightmare. It has been rainy, it has been windy. Today is very windy as well. And all in all, I'm trying to build this van and it's just not happening. But we're getting there slowly. Today, or yesterday, sorry, I didn't really record anything just because, again, I've been feeling so ill. I was cutting in the rain and it was windy and I was really in a not a good mood, so I didn't want to record. But the good news is, the ply flooring is in. I've got these adhesive sort of like floor panels to put in as well now to make it look fancier. This is the reality of what my days are right now, hence why I'm struggling to film as much as possible. It is only 20 to 5, it's not even that late, but it's dark, it is freezing cold. So, I have my apprentice working for me today. It is Saturday and I've got some help basically, which is making this next stage, getting the ply panels on the van done a lot quicker, which is great. Hopefully we can get all the ply panels done today, like that. Yeah, hopefully we get that done today, and then all we need to do is carpet the van, carpet the panels, and then we're nearly onto a winner. We're nearly onto a winner. It's coming along, surely but slowly. We've got the floor done now, got the trim on there as well. Guten Morgen! How are we all? This is day something or other. I don't know what the day is anymore in this video, but we're still with the van build. That's what we're doing today, obviously. And let me show you where we are, give you a little update. So, as you can see, I can't remember what I've showed you before, so let me show you now. The panels are all in here. I'm literally waiting for my FedEx driver to come and deliver the carpet for the panels and the roof. Essentially, I'm carpeting it all for now because this is a budget build, and later down the line I will install proper roof panels and stuff to make it look nicer. But currently we're just carpeting it because it's the cheapest option. Another shout out to myself. I've got my parking sensors working now, all connected to the front. But anyway, right now we have this bit of grey carpet here. This is purely just for the wheel arches here, and any other bits of white, maybe along here if I have enough, just to sort of, I don't want to have the sort of like lower the same colour as the top bit. So we're installing this grey carpet. So roll the time lapse.
Dear, no. Hey, I was just thinking that
and voila, that unfortunately is the easy bit. I've got carpet stuck all over me. That was annoyingly the easy bit. Now comes carpeting all of this, which won't be finished today, but I'm going to start by taking off these panels, and then I'm going to glue the actual panels, insulate, get that done, and I think I'll do the roof last. Good morning to another day in paradise. So, yesterday we got the arches done, we got the sort of inlines done here, we got this carpeted out here as well, and then we managed to get the panels that are going to be on the walls done as well. So a successful day. The biggest thing I'm struggling with at the moment is two things. Mostly one, the daylight situation is tricky. I don't have a garage, I don't have somewhere that I can go and park my car inside and work. That would be a dream. I just have a tiny little lamp that I can use when it gets dark, but it's not ideal. Number two, it is absolutely freezing. Naturally, it's making life a bit harder. I've always had respect for people who work outside, regardless what the trade is, but just working and doing this in the winter, even more so now. I'm just like, wow, yous are troopers, you really are. Working outside is not for the faint-hearted, especially from a guy who works inside mostly all his life. So yeah, big up to everybody who works outside. It's not easy, especially in the UK winters. Couldn't imagine living in somewhere like Alaska doing it. Anyway. Right, so the panels are in. I was going to carpet the outlines of the panels first, like behind them and sort of, you know, these areas, so it seamlessly blends in. But then, because I have such spare carpet, I don't want to waste anything, so I've decided to put the panels back in and work around the panels rather than the other way. I hope it works out. But now, time to actually start carpeting. It is like coming up for 2 PM and the day has just flown in, and I've probably got about an hour and a half left of daylight, so less talking, let's go. Hello there. These are tough times. And my van door just blew wide open. Interesting. It is an absolute full-on storm outside right now. And let's just close this. I'm unfortunately back in Edinburgh, which means I don't have the luxury of working in my parents' front yard. So here I am, I'm working in my small van because currently there's a storm going on outside and it is so difficult trying to do all this, but I'm trying to make it work as much as possible. This is kind of what I have so far. I'm really not happy with that roof, so it's a bit of a butcher's job, but I'm trying to get all the little gaps and that done. Working in a little small area, but you know, I can complain and make myself frustrated, or I'm just trying to get on with it and trying to do as much as I can, even if it's a little bit today. It's little by little we're getting there. So yeah, this is my life and we're getting there. We are getting there, which is the positive. So let's continue. It's time. Sorry for keeping you delayed, but it's time to show you the camper build. So come on in. this is my new home. This is my home on wheels, and I cannot be more excited and happy with the final product after only like 3.5-4 weeks. I'm fairly happy. Okay, so this right here is my futon / new bed, and I'll show you that folded out in just a bit. Right here I have a coffee table which slides out, and I've got some storage there, so like my cooker, pots, pans, etc. So that's cool. And then I have some storage that I've just bought down here that I've got, you know, secure with a bungee cord. So I don't know what's going to be stored down there yet, but probably kitchen utensils and stuff like that. The whole storage situation is a to be continued. I don't know how I'm going to lay it out yet, but in here, again, this is just a storage unit. I just have a bunch of crap in here right now. When you've got a small space to work with, you really need to be smart on how you store things. So yeah, I need to have a think how I'm going to do it all to utilise my space as best as possible. What I've done is I've obviously insulated the van, I've carpeted the van. It's not perfect, like up here I can show you, like you can see the lines and stuff in the roof, but again, that's not permanent. That's just going to be there for like 6 months max, and I'm going to be properly redoing the whole roof. Added a little bit of greenery in the car, and I'm going to add a few more plants in here as well. I've got battery operated strip lights right here that can either be motion sensor or I just will use it manually. Here I've got 246 spotlights which are operated with a control. Great, so I can turn those off, turn those on, which is cool. Why is that one not going off? Here we go. I've also got another one over there as well, because my sleeping position is going to be here, and yeah. So that's essentially it. It's a small combo van. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump in the van and set it up like it's night time, and I'll show you, because I personally think the van looks a lot cooler at night. To be honest with you, it looks cozier. Right, we're in the van. So these curtains up here, as you can see, this is just actually a shower pole for anyone interested. It's called a tension rod, a shower tension rod, and all you do is sort of twist it and it creates a tension between the 2 points of the van, and that's what keeps it in place, which I thought was a really cool idea. And these are just standard thermal curtains, which is good for keeping light out, and also obviously keeping the sort of heat in here, especially because it's winter. And this is purely just rope for curtain ties because I thought it looked quite cool, and I couldn't really find curtain ties that I liked. So let me just move my bed ever so slightly. So let me do that. Okay, so let me turn the lights on. Okay, all the lights are on. And then I also, like I said, for extra light options, I can put my strip lights on as well. So I think there's a good amount of light in here. I mean, this is literally got the curtains closed now. And yeah, this is my cozy little spot. I love it. I absolutely love it so far. There's little things I still need to do to version 1. But again, those are small little things. I think I want to add a little bit more greenery in here, and figure out just a few things that are, you know, I'm going to go on my first camp I think tomorrow, so I'll then find out what doesn't work and what does work. But let me show you the bed situation. So, but this is purely just like I say, a futon. It's quite straightforward. Actually, it goes like that. Flips out like that, go. Now, ready for bed. Me and Mila ready for bed. Yeah, I'm just probably going to sleep with either a sleeping bag or I've got like a blanket and stuff, depending on how cold it is. But I'm really happy. I think for this quick version, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. As you can tell, I've said that about 5 times there. Is it perfect? No, definitely not. It could be improved and it will be improved. But for like a month's work, it's cozy in here. And I'm really happy. So yeah, I'm excited to go on my first trip at night when it's all set up and you know I cook and stuff like that. I still need to install my carbon monoxide thing in here. Oh, I also forgot to mention I have a little vent up here as well, which I can close or open. It's just a little wind vent, which is, again, if I really need to cook in here without any windows or doors open, at least I've got that. But I can either crack that door, sliding door open, or I can open one of the windows. So thank you so much for everybody who's been so patient with me while I got this done. I know it's been a bit of a delay in videos recently and there's been a lot of things. Ever since going on the NC500 to having to sell my car and buy a van, it's been a bit of a mad month and a half, to losing my job obviously as well. Everything in between, it's been crazy, but I've dealt with it as best as I could. And I'm feeling so positive and good right now, and I can't wait now to actually go on a trip with this and start this channel. I know it feels weird, but I actually feel like now I'm ready to actually start this channel. So yeah, I'm going to speak no more because this video I'm sure has been going on long enough. But thank you as ever for watching. I mean, literally stay tuned now for the adventures, because now they can begin properly in my little home on wheels. So until the next video, which is very soon, have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.